Wednesday at the Southampton Boat Show started and remained overcast, but visitors continued to flock to the show, either for window shopping or in serious buying mode. So far, our reports have concentrated on the big and the bold. In this report, we look at some of the more independent exhibitors who come to the show to promote and launch their own concepts or businesses. Edwards Heavies is an independent manufacturer and retailer of men's clothing, founded by Mark Squire, based in Lymington, and exhibiting at the Southampton Boat Show for the first time.
We specialise in cottons, stonewash rugby shirts. That's my main business. Simple colours, hard wearing, stonewash cotton, twill shirts, casual, polo PKs. But my main core business is rugby shirts, this type of thing here. And we do sorted colours, and we've been going for 10 years, and our business is growing all the time.
Edwards Heavies can be found in the Solent Hall on stand A154. Also exhibiting for the first time at this year's show is J-Craft, a Portsmouth-based rib design and manufacturing company.
I've been building ribs for about 12 years. I started working for a company called Porter Brothers, making sailing dinghies and also making ribs, and that's where I kind of learnt my trade. I then went on to work for Ballistic on Hayling Island for about 6 years, where I managed the workshop there. And then I decided to sell up my house and go out on my own, and hence J-Craft. So this is the first time we're at the Southampton show, and it's been very good attendance so far. And yeah, we build bespoke boats from Portsmouth. All the mouldings are done in Portsmouth. We pride ourselves on being British built, as a lot of our competitors are sort of seeking cheap labour elsewhere. And yes, it's going very well.
Nippy 2.9 metre tenders to 7.5 metre commercial ribs are presently available, with the 2.9 metre proving the most popular. We wish James and the team well in their new venture. We also met Mukti Mitchell, who is sailing around Britain in his self-built zero-emission micro-yacht, promoting a low-carbon lifestyle.
The low-carbon lifestyle tour, as it's called, is sailing around Britain over 6 months, visiting 40 ports to promote low-carbon lifestyles, which are lifestyles that emit low carbon dioxide emissions. And I'm doing it in a boat that I designed and built myself, called Chance, and she's a zero-emission micro-yacht because she's light enough to row, seaworthy enough to go to sea, so she doesn't need an outboard engine. And I designed a special keel which has a very low centre of gravity, so that you get maximum stability from a minimum amount of weight, and it had to be retractable. Now, to make a fin bulb keel retractable, what I decided to do was make the fin in 2 parts. So here's the bulb of the swing bulb keel. It's unique in that it's got a parallelogram configuration. So there's 2 pins here, and there's 2 shafts with a gap in between. Then up at this end of the keel box, there's 2 pins in the centreboard case. So as the keel swings down like this, the bulb stays horizontal at all times, whether it's up, down or halfway.
This well thought out 15-footer maximises space, incorporates 2 berths, and although it certainly isn't luxurious, it does provide for all the basic
When you
needs.
want to go to sleep, and you take these berth boards, slot them in across the sitting area, and there's 2 more boards over here which go on this side, and then you put down the mattresses and the pillow, and the same on this side, and it's 6'6" by 5 foot wide, so it's a twin berth.
If you've ever wondered what diving would be like, you can try a free taster try a dive session on stand B73. All equipment is supplied, although you'd be well advised to bring a swimsuit. We caught up with one young man who'd clearly got the hang of it.
Yeah, lots of fun. It's great. Have you been diving before? Never.
Some good deals.
Never before. What do you learn? Basically, how you wear the equipment and everything. I did just being able to give a go. That's about it.
What's down there?
The bottom and some stuff.
Fantastic. You're going to go down and do it.
That's why we were in Charm 2 years ago, and that's the
It's a built, there's high efficiency,
Nothing really in comparison with the real stuff, but it's still something. It's something. Superb, thank you very much. And is it heavy? Not really. Well, it's heavy, but you need it to keep it under.
This was the coral plane right up to the shore.
Like
There's no beaches actually, but they're all popping in egg.
All I can describe it really is great. Lovely experience.
Back to the big brands, Wednesday saw the official naming of Fujifilm, the new British-built Open 40, sponsored by Fujifilm UK. Skipper Alex Bennett was joined for the naming ceremony by Mr. Sigusa, Managing Director of Fujifilm UK. This yacht was built to conform to the new Class 40 rule, and she'll compete in the Transat Jacques Vabre and next year's Transat race.
Coming on what is really quite a special day for this project. It's been 12 months in the making of what I think this fabulous boat is. 12 months ago we started in a hay barn in Totnes with a dream that has now become reality.
I'm very much delighted to name this wonderful yacht Fujifilm.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Here we go.
Liveried in the bright green Fujifilm brand colours, this Class 40 yacht will certainly stand out in the fleet. Over on the MDL stand, they were conducting their annual Sail Training Awards, which sees MDL sending deserving youngsters from around the country on a week's sailing trip with the Ocean Youth Trust.
Welcome to the Marina Development stand and to our 20th anniversary of the MDL Sail Training Awards.
MDL Chairman Lord Iliff presented the prizes to 12 youngsters, double the normal number to mark the 20th anniversary of the awards.
Thank you. Well, I'd just very briefly like to add my congratulations to all of you who have won these awards.
While we were on their stand, we talked to MDL about their growing dry stack operation.
Dan, MDL has introduced the new dry stack berthing. Tell me, what's that all about?
Basically, it's a system where we can launch the boat within about an hour. You call up, we can take the boat out of the rack, drop it into the water, off you go and enjoy your boating. When you return to the marina, we can just lift the boat out, back into the rack. It really is as simple as that. It's a very fast and efficient way of us storing a vessel, and it's great for you, the customer, just to be able to launch it and use it whenever you need it.
So what type of boats can it take?
Anything from a rib of 3 or 4 metres right the way up at Saxon Wharf to a boat of 40, 43 metres. It's the biggest in the UK, and yeah, we're quite excited about the boats that have already signed up for that product.
So what sort of weight is that you can lift?
12.5 tonnes is the maximum, again, at Saxon Wharf, Cobbs Quay and Hamble Point Marina. It's around about 9.5 tonnes, so boats are up to around about 30 feet.
And of course, it's a much better for the boat, isn't it? Being lifted out, kept ashore, and put in the water only when you need it.
Yeah, absolutely. The boat sits in the rack. It's absolutely dry. There's no need for anti-fouling. Very little need for anodes. The boat stays dry. You can even take the drain plug out, have it, completely dry all of the time. As soon as you want to use it, we pick it up, drop it in, you go and play.
And are you limited in the number of lifts that you can have in a season?
No, 365 days a year, so you can call us up 365 times if you wish. On average, people use them, for about 6 months of the year. But like I say, within about an hour or anything less than that, we can pick the boat up and drop it in.
And I see you've got your models here, your radio control model.
Yeah.
Has that been a hit?
It's been a hit. It's great. The great thing is lots of people can come along, and the word dry stack could mean all sorts of different things to someone that's new to boating. So we're able to actually visually show them what it's all about. They can understand that the boat sits in, for want of a better word, a big set of shelving. Lift the boat out, launch it. No need for the anti-fouling and different bits, as I say. It sits there the year round.
Well, I just had a go. I didn't actually break anything. It took me a while to get it in. But I fancy a go on the big one. Are you going to let me have a go on that?
Yeah, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
I'll hold you to that. Thanks, Dan.
This year, the show's celebrating the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, with a strong Chinese theme which seems to be a hit with kids and adults alike. The show continues until Sunday, 23rd of September, and it's well worth a visit.